Morning, it's Patsy. So I've come on today to do another part of my Angels series. I've got the camera turned this way today because my eyes are really swollen today and it hurts my eyes to stare at a screen. So this way I don't have to. I can just have it pointed at the cards and talk without really needing to look at the screen. So I'm, as well as a reader, I'm also a healer. And I incorporate the angels into chakra clearing or healing any areas of my life that need healing, and with other people as well. I do angelic Reiki. I am a Reiki practitioner, so I include the archangels in my Reiki practice if that is what the person wants. So I thought I'd come and talk a bit about the main archangels that I use and call upon for healing. And like I said, this can be a full chakra cleansing, a full healing of the body, or if it's just a certain area that there's a blockage, which archangel to call upon. So instead of having to look at the screen, I thought I'd get out the cards of a couple of the decks that I've got with me at the van, to kind of show you the messages, what ties in with the angels that I call upon. So like the first one I called upon, like Archangel Gabriel. So I put out the cards that I have to kind of talk you through how they're depicted in the cards, from what their main messages are, etc. So at least this way, like I said, I don't have to look at the screen if I don't want to. I can rest my eyes a little bit, and it also shows you how they are incorporated in cards. The decks that I've got with me is the Kyle Gray Angel Prayers, which is this one, and the other one is Ask an Angel by Tony Carmine Salerno, which is one of my favourites. Now, how you can use the archangels in healing is quite straightforward, because each archangel is here to help us on a physical and spiritual journey as well, and they're also associated with a particular ray frequency and colour vibration. The rays that they come from is a different colour, so that they all kind of resonate with one or more of the chakras in the body. So like Archangel Gabriel, he could be he's from the white ray, so you could use him as the crown chakra, because that's the pure white ray of light. But you can choose, whichever they resonate with you, or you can just meditate or connect with them through the colour that particular archangel, on a healing level, through that colour. So with, like I say, with Gabriel, his main colour is white, so you could bring in the colour white while asking for the healing in this particular area, and visualise the white surrounding you and all this kind of thing, so you can bring in the colour with it as well. And again, when you're working on any particular chakra area, what is blocked, you can call on the archangel that you feel drawn to, what is the right colour, so you can kind of use the colour and the chakra to connect with that particular archangel. So we're starting with Archangel Gabriel. He is the archangel of spiritual guidance and revelation, and is also the patron saint representing communications, and known as the messenger of God. This archangel is the one who's often shown holding like a trumpet, and the one that was supposed to announce the birth of Jesus, if that's something that you believed in. A lot of people who will benefit from calling upon Archangel Gabriel is people like teachers, journalists, writers, artists, all those kind of areas where you need communication. It also promotes, helps to provide us with motivation, encouragement, and clarity. When we've got our own messages or idea and we want to get them out to the world. So again, that's to do with the communication. And also he can call upon him to help us stop procrastinating on stuff and thinking about it, and to just get on with it, sort of thing, especially related to communication involving children. And it can also help in the areas of money and physical stuff. So because the energy of Gabriel is he brings like a divine love, purity, wisdom and guidance, and he helps you to tune into spiritual messages, and also assists with new beginnings and helping us to find our highest calling. His energy can help us unblock any energetic fields and that we've got blocked, you know, the way that we receive and communicate, the way that we receive gifts and guidance. If there's a blockage and we're not very good at accepting that kind of thing, then he can help us unblock that. And there's also because of the colour white and that crown chakra, which he can be associated with, he is associated with intuitive insight and brings messages and guidances through dreams and dream work. So if you do dream work a lot, you can also ask Gabriel to help you with that, because that is one of the areas that he is quite strong in. So like I said, the colour that represents him is, because this is the fourth ray of divine light, it's white, but it's also connected to the colour copper, which represents purity and holiness. Now the corresponding chakra influence could be the root chakra. Again, some people would use him as the crown chakra because of the white light, but again, that's something that you could, you know, work out for yourself. And now, as an ascended master, you know, somebody to be associated as in the ascended master realm, it would be Selfless Bay, the lord of the fourth ray, because of white, again representing purity and holiness. So in the cards from the child grey, it's basically about the communication, because it's speak your truth. So he's kind of gone with that route of communication with his depiction of Gabriel. In the Ask an Angel deck, we have the two depictions. So we have the communication in one of the cards, but we also have the art, which would incorporate all the other areas that I said, the writers and the journalists and that kind of thing. So in this deck, they do take both of those energies. So that's one way that you can work with Gabriel. So the next one that I'm going to talk to you about is Archangel Zadkiel. There we go. So there's the two cards in the decks that depict Archangel Zadkiel. So Archangel is Zadkiel is the Archangel of freedom, joy and mercy, and is associated with the violet flame of transmutation and used for clearing and healing on all levels. He is regarded as the angel of memory, so he can help students and people who are studying something. So if you know you've got some studying students to remember facts and figures, you can call on Zadkiel to help you with that. His energy can also assist on emotional healing and clearing negative energies from our lives. You can call on him to help heal past painful memories as well, things that we hold on to that we can't clear ourselves of, old grudges, and you know, he helps release feelings of feeling like we've been victimized, and he can also help to release negative energies that no longer serve us, or can help us cultivate forgiveness for others what have hurt us in the past, you know. And this brings about the freedom and justice to ourselves that we need. So when you call upon him, he's a great healer of the mind and can assist in the responsibility, you know, make you responsible for your own happiness, not relying on others to make you happy, to be happy with yourself. It helps you to shift your focus on beautiful memories of the past and of your life, not to hone in on just the painful ones, forgetting the good experiences that you've had. And his energy brings an unconditional kindness and love, and gives you a life of purpose. Now his colour is violet, like I said, is from the fourth divine ray, and his corresponding chakra could be the third eye if you wanted, because that is a colour associated with the third eye, but also orange, so you know his colour frequency is orange, so he could also be used at the sacral chakra. Again, that would be your own decision. Is associated ascended master. If you work with those, it is Saint Germain, Lord of the seventh ray, because he represents forgiveness and mercy and soul freedom. So in the deck of Carl Gray, it's all about the transformation, how we can transform. So it's saying, thank you Zadkiel for supporting me to transform my past challenges. So that's the area of Zadkiel that he kind of looks at. And then in the deck of Ask an Angel, it's the forgiveness aspect of Zadkiel that he has kind of took on board. So that is Zadkiel. So the next one that I'm going to talk about is Archangel Uriel. There you go, put that there. There's Archangel Uriel. Now Archangel Uriel is the Archangel of peace and wisdom, and is probably regarded as one of the wisest angels. Is the angel that warned Noah of the impending flood. If again you know anything about the Bible, Archangel Uriel is also the bringer of knowledge and spiritual transformation. If you call upon him, he can bring you intellectual information, practical solutions, and creative insight. He's also considered the Archangel of the archangelic, I'll get it out in a minute, energy that helps avert, heal, or recover in the aftermath of natural disasters. So if you know, there's been natural disasters such as earthquakes, fires, hurricanes, floods, and any earth changes, this archangel can assist with solving the conflicts and ending wars and resolving anything sort of like related with legal court matters, that kind of stuff. So it's quite an all-round archangel. He can also be a mentor if you summon him, and assist you in your life lessons and spiritual growth, assisting with helping you solve problems, helping to make decisions that you need to be made with clarity, as well as bringing gifts of spiritual awareness and understanding. If you call upon him, he can bring you inner peace, tranquility and hope. His energy can also assist students or anyone involved in studies of any kind, so it's another one you can call on for the studies. So again, his divine ray is the sixth one, and he radiates on the colour purple and gold, and also ruby, which represents mercy and transformation, and his colour frequency is yellow. So it could be that you could use him for the solar plexus, or solar plexus, the solar chakra, the navel that navel area. And his ascended master association is Lady Nada, Lord of the sixth ray, representing service of life. So in the cards, it's depicted in Carl Gray's as shine your light. Thank Uriel for helping me share my light from the with the world. So it kind of helps you to become who you want to be, to love who you are, and to then put it out to the world. That's how he's depicted him. And then in Ask an Angel is talking about the alchemy, how he can transform bad to good and that kind of thing, bad memories to good memories and all that kind of stuff, and how he can help in times of natural disasters, and help you with your life lessons and spiritual growth, that kind of feeling with this card. So that's how Ask an Angel is depicted that. So the next one that I want to talk about is one that I work an awful lot with, and this is, let's see if we can get them on, there we go, Archangel Raphael. There we go. So Archangel Raphael, when I do my healing, is probably one of the main ones that I do call upon, because he represents physical and emotional healing. Is often depicted as a warrior carrying a sword on religious and ancient, like here we go, you can see it on this one, ancient spiritual artwork. This archangel's energy is especially benefit to healers and anyone who works in the healing professions, and that's one of the reasons why I would call upon him quite a lot. He can assist you in helping to heal injuries and illnesses. He can help reduce healing addictions that people may have, or harmful cravings, It can help restore and maintain balance, harmony and peace, and is associated with joy and laughter. His energy also watches over travellers. That's another thing that is called, and when I do travel, I do call upon him with alongside Michael to help keep us safe while travelling and make sure that we have a good journey. This angel's energy can also help to clear away fears as well, whether they're physical or emotional stresses that can affect the health. So he is mind, body and spirit in his healing, and he does work in conjunction with Archangel Michael quite a lot, and he is one that I do work with, Archangel Michael. He's from the third ray of light, which radiates at pink, and it's mainly, if not always, used within the heart chakra, whether that you see that as pink or green. The heart chakra, that is the chakra that you would work with him with. And his ascended master association is Paul the Venetian, Lord of the Third Ray, pink, representing divine love and compassion. And in the Carl Gray deck, he is depicted as the divine physician, so again the healer. And then it's depicted twice in Ask an Angel. One says healing and one says health, so both sides of his healing. So that is Archangel Raphael. So the next one that I want to talk to you about is the next one I work mostly with. Oh, there we go, see if we can get them all in. Is Archangel Michael, and he's probably one that I call upon most, one that most people have probably heard of. He is known as the most powerful angel of protection and patron angel of righteousness, mercy and justice. He is often depicted as the warrior, as you will see in Carl Gray's. You'll often see him carrying his sword of justice with him, and he represents physical and spiritual protection. So you can call on him for physical protection and spiritual protection. I call on him for both. He's also considered the leader of all the angels. He's called upon during situations where you might feel afraid, confused or concerned for your physical health or your mental health or your spiritual safety or your overall well-being. You can call upon him for that. When his energy is called, and so when you summon his energy, it can help you to release any of your fears, any issues that may be affecting your self-worth. It can help you cut cords with the past things that are holding you down. He can bring you strength, he can bring you courage, he can bring you energy and vitality and motivation. You can call on him if you've got major life changes to make, or when you need a new direction in life, when you've lost your direction and you're not quite sure which way you can go. You can ask Michael to step in and help you. And he works closely, like I said, with healers. That is why he is very often connected to Archangel Raphael as well, and he can help us release negativity, a lot of negative energies that we hold on to, and any spirit attachments. So if you people talking about having spirit attachments, if you called upon Michael with his sword, he could help to protect you from that spiritual attachment and get rid of them. So he is in the first divine ray, which is blue. The colour of that is the colour frequency is blue. So it's blue because it represents power, courage, strength and protection and faith, and the corresponding chakra for this would be the throat chakra. The throat chakra is known as the blue chakra, and the ascended master that he would be associated with is El Moya, Lord of the first ray, blue, representing will, faith and prayer, power. So in the cards, Carl Gray depicts him as the protector. You are protected. And in the two cards from Ask an Angel, he is the protection card again. But then the other side of him, clearing the energies, the negativity and what have you. So that how is depicted in the cards. So that's Archangel Michael. So the next one that I want to talk to you about is Archangel Camille. So let's just see if we can get these out so you can see them. There we go, Archangel Camille. Now, Archangel Camille is the Archangel of love and harmonious relationships. Her energy and mission is to bring more peace to the world, as well as spiritual protection. These energies assist us with protection, protecting us from the world, from negatives and lower energies that vibrate around us, such as fear. Fear is one of the lowest vibrations that we can feel. Archangel excuse me, Camille brings energy of all-knowing visions as well, assisting in seeing the interconnectedness between everything. Everything is connected, and there's a connection between everything. She shows you this. You can summon her energy to help find and to restore important parts of your life that needs repairing, like relationships and healing and misunderstanding, conflicts with others as well as with yourself. She can bring strength and courage to face adversity, as well as restoring hope and bringing in a peace as well. Camille can help with issues concerning self-esteem. So if you know, she can help with self-love and to find that self-esteem, to love yourself. And it's also said that she can help in finding lost items too. I've never tried this, but I know that there has been people out there who do call upon Camille to help find things that they've lost, and they've said that they have had this, found them because of this. I've never tried it, so I can't really say. But she can also help find solutions to difficult problems that you might have in your life. She's from the 5th divine ray, and her colour is green, which represents healing and prosperity, and the corresponding chakra influences the third eye, the brow chakra, which goes sort of with an indigo sort of colour. The associated ascended master with it is Hilarion, the lord of the 5th ray, because of green representing wholeness and abundance. So in the cards on Carl Gray, she is depicted as open your heart, thank Camille for removing barriers around my heart. So that is all about self-love as well as being able to give love. So they're kind of how Carl Gray has sort of spoken about it. The cards in Asking Angel is divine justice, which is based on one side of being able to bring justice, but also about divine love, loving in relationships as well as with yourself. So that's the two areas that Ask an Angel bring her energy into the deck. And lastly, Archangel Raphael. We have two here, one depicted from Carl Gray and one from Ask an Angel. Now, Archangel Raphael is the Archangel of illumination and beautiful thoughts. She can support us with keeping our thoughts positive and focused, creating and manifesting beauty within the heart and in surroundings. Archangel Raphael brings wisdom and inspiration. Her energy is said to help artists and anyone working in the fields of arts, where you know you're making something beautiful. And when called upon, she can bring a calm to your life, helping you to slow down and enjoy the present moment, not always rushing ahead and thinking about what's to come. She can help you kind of slow that down. She can also help tame the negative ego too. You know, we all have this negative ego side of us. She can help us with that, and she can help heal conflicting energies or chaos that we may be experiencing, and also can bring organisation into our life as well, and into our environment around us. If you connect with her whenever you're seeking spiritual understanding and inspiration, or in need of a change of perspective, she can help with that. And if you summon up her energy, you know, she can uplift your spirit, encouraging you to see from things from a different perspective and from a more positive perspective. So she brings positivity to us. She's from the 2nd divine ray, and she vibrates on the colour yellow, representing wisdom for decision making. And her corresponding chakra is the crown chakra, because she can resonate on the colour frequency of violet, but again, with it being yellow, you could use her for the solar plexus chakra too. And the ascended master associated with her is Lanto, the lord of the 2nd ray, being yellow, representing wisdom and understanding. And in the Carl Gray, she is talking about the honour your beauty. Thank you, Jojo, for helping me discover my inner and outer beauty. So again, that's you know, the aspect of loving yourself and seeing the good within yourself. And then in the Asking Angel, it's talking about the illumination, about bringing that illumination, that light into our lives, and taking us from out the darkness and bringing the light. So that's the type, the way that they're depicted. So most of the main archangels are depicted in the cards, very closely related to how they work within their colours and what way they're from, etc. And you can bring this, like I said, into any area of healing that needs to be done just by calling upon that particular energy of that particular archangel, and working either with the colours, with the particular chakra, or just with the archangel itself, and do it through meditation, dream work, whatever it is that you do that you're comfortable with doing. But this is how you can introduce the archangels into a healing practice. Now I work with them in my healing, so I thought I'd just add this to my angel playlist of how I work with the angels, and I hope that you found some useful information that could help you to bring them into your life in a healing way, whether that's through healing yourself or others. And I will speak to you all soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.